Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Freaky Fast Broadcasting. My name is Sam Dyer. We got a highlight video for you. Tonight, the BRB Cup Series drivers get prepared for race number 3 of the chase as they run to see who's going to grab the championship. Tonight, it's the RevSimShop 225 at Homestead, Miami Speedway. Wait for the pace car. Pace car pulls off, and it is go time. Got the 98 machine, the 2 going to be your front row as Steve Morbell in the 2 machine gets us to green flag racing. As the field staying 2x2 into turn number 1. Gonna be a tough track here tonight as they exit out of turn number 2 and already caution. I got a replay of what brought out our first yellow. Didn't even make it through turn 2 and Nicholas Renner breaking loose right into corner in the 4 machine. That is a nasty hit for the both of them. We'll take another look at this from the outside top view. You can see the 55 just snap loose just slightly, and then the slight neck code just jams them together. It's a nasty wreck for the both of them. Lap 1. Well, we didn't complete 1 lap just yet. Let's see if we can have a better start here. Pace car to pit road. Steve Morbell gonna have a launch once again on the outside. We're back to green flag racing here at Homestead. Nicholas Renner taking a look at what brought out our yellow here in the 55. Just snaps loose off the exit of turn number 2. Well, the caution coming out on lap 20. Half the field deciding to take tires, the other half staying out. And Morbell, Gavin Rogers going to be your front row as we're back to green flag racing. On lap 25, it's the 2 down into turn number 1. Entering turn number 3, Gavin Rogers really sending it down into that white line. Trying to have the better exit point, a little close as better on the throttle is going to go to the 77. Gavin Rogers going to lead that lap. This is 77 taking the point now down into turn number 1. Rogers looking strong here tonight, trying to recover after last week's race. Talked about drivers that took tires at our lap 20 caution. Well, here's one of them, Adam Buzzio. Hasn't been feeling too comfortable or confident with this car here this evening, but the 5 with the fresh rubber is just cruising on that outside lane. And he's scraping the wall periodically, but the 5 so strong, keeping the pace, and now takes the lead on lap 41. Adam Buzzio takes the lead. He's been brushing the outside wall, and he'll do it again. But Buzzio continuing with this stage wins. It's going to be 3 stages in a row, counting last week and tonight. And here's your stage results. Adam Buzzio, Gavin Rogers going to be your top 2 with Hughes, Wolsifer. Morbell going to be back in 5th. Not a big point stay for himself. Maddox, Puller, Stallings, Patrick Hernandez, and Evan Patinko going to be your top 10 drivers. Stage 2 about to begin. Front row going to be Adam Buzzio, Gavin Rogers as the throttles are on. We're back to green flag racing here tonight for the RevSimShop 225 down into turn number 1. The 5 is going to enjoy that launch for himself. Gavin Rogers, he's throttling up the 77 once again. A better launch on the inside, and Rogers back to the point. Patrick Hernandez hasn't been happy with this car all night, and it's snapping loose once again. The 91, oh, that's a hard contact to the inside pit wall. And we will stay green. There's no oncoming traffic, and Patrick Hernandez is going to have to deal with this damage and wounded vehicle. Zachary King, and oh no, Quarter makes some slight contact with one another. King, watch out, 51, almost getting into the inside wall. Hold it, hold it, hold it, we stay green. And just staying off the wall, and somehow we continue to stay green out here tonight, but that 51 gonna need some tires. Exiting out of turn number 4, the 77 of Gavin Rogers. Enjoy yourself, a stage winner here at Homestead. Here's going to be your stage 2 results. It's going to be Gavin Rogers, Dustin Stalling. It's going to be your top 2 with Hughes, Buzzio, Borbell, back and forth and 5th. Tough spot for them. Carl Puller, Wolsifer, Patinko down in 8th. Maddox and Matthew Porter going to be your final for the top 10. Stage racing is done. It's all about the win from here on out as Gavin Rogers throttles it up. We're back to green flag racing. Rogers is looking good here this evening. Exit out of 2 and trouble for the 33 of Brendan Maddox. Maddox loose off the corner, but we stay green even with that rush to the wall. 33 is not going to be enjoying that run. And over the radio, sounds like he's calling it a night. So we take a look at the replay. There was a situation further on back. I don't know what happened to the 96 for Patinko. And oh, there it is. Breaks loose. Oh, what a fancy 360. We stay green. Patinko going to be losing a lot of time and ground after that spin. Patrick Hernandez into the outside wall. Richard Wolsifer. Oh no, contact for the 2. Oh no, the 91-56. Took a look here from Matthew Porter, who he sees the incident between the two drivers. Just see the 91 trying to rip it off the wall, and Richard Wolsifer, from his point of view, just nowhere to go. An innocent victim right in his own lane, and now you're facing backwards. And 91 calls it a night in a driver having issues. Gavin Rogers, see it here in the replay, just blinks out on the entry of turn 1. He has been disconnected, hasn't returned yet. And that is a hard loss for a driver who had a rough last week and looked like he was going to have a win here tonight. Not the case. Rogers is getting back into the session. He's most likely going to be 2 laps down, but up front, Adam Buzzio and Matthew Porter are going to be your front drivers as Buzzio takes us to the green on the start lap 108. Buzzio, Borbell, the teammates from Next Level Motorsports, and Borbell learned from Gavin Rogers. The inside works pretty well in the start of these runs, and the 2 easily breezes by. He'll take the lead. Matthew Porter into the outside wall, and he'd been struggling over the radio, and oh no, hard contact from the Ford machine, and we will stay green. Green flag pit stops underway. To be seeing the 10 machine. Dustin Stalling just made the pass over Steve Borbell to take the lead. Both drivers into pit road, and oh no! Stallings into a pit wall, and he's stuck in the wall. Another big scare as more drivers enter pit road. And Patinko, Carl Puller, Code Brown, they like to say, for those 2 drivers. Stephen Borbell, tons of issues are scattered around himself and his teammates, but tonight the 2 got the pole, struggled to get some of those stage wins, but here tonight it has been the 2 machine, keeping his nose out of trouble, placing himself in the right spots, and now Stephen Borbell just has 1 more lap to complete before he finds himself with a win here in the chase. As the exit at turn number 4, Stephen Borbell, congratulations! You are a winner, and the consistency continues. The 2 is your RevSimShop 225 winner. As Stephen Borbell gets to burn it down, have some fun. We're going to take a look at the results. Borbell's going to take the win, leading the most laps. Evan Patinko going to come in 2nd, and also Jared Hughes 3rd, but Adam Buzzio not going to get as many points as he was hoping for. Gavin Rogers, though, the biggest story, finishing 7th. After going 2 laps down, the disconnection from the lead That's going to be a tough pill to swallow, but the points coming into tonight, Gavin Rogers, Adam Buzzio, just 18-point difference. Stephen Borbell was 28 points back. Still within closing distance, but after tonight's race, we take a look at how the points have changed, and they haven't changed a lot. And just shrunk just slightly for Adam Buzzio as well as Borbell. Big thing for Gavin Rogers they could take away. Yes, he disconnected. He only finished 7th, but he got those stage bonus points. So crucial. It's allowing the 77 still to be in a fighting chance. 2 more races left before the chase is over and we crown a champion. Next week, Auto Club. Who's going to survive the 2 miles here next week?